Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Shalom to the elect, pushing his truth in all sincerity in the four quarters of the earth. First and foremost, the 144,000. Lord willing, we be at that number. It's your brother Tabar Yakwana coming at you with a quick lesson. Lord willing, it's edifying. I'm just going to use a clip from one of, it's kind of like some audio notes that I kind of put down. It was supposed to be a lesson, but I didn't like how it turned out. So I'm redo it. But yeah.
I was just thinking on the elder Yashwamba's video. He's speaking on how things are going to change. The elder bishop at Tazawam, he had done a video on this, 7 years back. And I'm sure other brothers might have felt already, what the next step is going to be past this unicorn, the internet, this phase of just pushing videos up, and man, it's going to be a phase of faith, man. When I first came in, through the spirit, I kind of sussed that out. I was like, you gotta have, it's all about faith. It's all about faith and belief. But scriptures speak about faith without works is dead.
This is Romans, book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. So, meditating on that scripture, you say that we bring the scripture out a lot, but and also the scripture, man's goings are the Lord, so really we're just in a humble begging posture. This is why prayer is so important. Prayer, the word prayer means to beg. Let's grab that word, man. Let's grab it. It means to beg, okay? To pray, to beg, man. And that's all we can do, man. Yeah, so so like I got cut off. But yeah, we can't will ourselves to be the elect. We can't will ourselves to be chosen. We can do the best we can. Scriptures speak about certain things. Being obedient. That's what the Lord is looking for. He's looking for obedience. He's looking for humility. He's looking for following the scriptures, man. The scriptures are life, right? So, saying all that, really just to get to change, man. Times are going to change, and that word for change in the Hebrew is halap, by the way. All right. So let's get Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. All right. You got the four seasons. Everything is circular. There's no new thing under the sun. But at the same time, things change. And, so we got to prepare for that change. We got to prepare our minds. We got to prepare our bodies. Got to just be prepared. The scriptures speak about preparation. Talks about counting the cost, and things are they're going to ramp up to some very tough situations, man. Jacob's trouble. Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 2, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted. Jumping down to verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace, right? When we go to Revelation 12, in verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right? This devil, which is Esau, Edom, so-called white man, he has an agenda that he's trying to push. He's going to try to seal it with that digital tag, spoken of in Revelation 13 and verse 15. Let's get it. It says, and he had power to, verse 16, Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. That mark, the word for mark is charagma, which goes into a graven device, a sculpture, if you will. Basically it's like, if you can envision your telephone, your cellular phone, cell phone, being miniaturized into just a tiny device that you can put inside of you. That's what he wants, so that he can track and trace everybody. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. So you're not going to be able to go to the to the store and buy goods without this thing, and this is going to cause great change, man. It's going to cause great change in the earth, man. Because all this stuff that you see, he's treating it as a gift. It's free now, but in a minute it's going to be a separation between people that have access to these stores and basically the circus, and people that don't have access. And in order for you to get access, you got to get that ticket. That ticket is going to be that C-HIP, that digital tag, man, that these verses are speaking of. It says, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right. The beast is NATO and the EU. New Rome. All right. And so what else we have here? Let's see.
So we show our faith through our works. Okay, everything decent and in order. There's men that have taught us this truth, come before us.
Yeah. So, ultimately, when that time of change comes, faith is going to kick in, man. Faith is already, we already got faith, but we're really going to have to, lock in to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. because it's a straight gate. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be even more difficult, man. You know, let's go to let's talking about. I got a scripture here talking about this is 1 Corinthians 1:21. For after that in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. Yeah. You know, so faith without works is dead. We're showing our faith through our works in this phase, you know, by going out there preaching, which is scriptures speak about it being foolish, because, you know, this is the Most High that we're talking about here, man, and people don't get it. But you know, it's not for many to get. This is Book of John, chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Yeah, we know what we worship, man. You know, all this Jesus and all that's, you know, you want to play around with the names and go right ahead, man. But we know what we worship, man. And salvation is only for Israel and the Israelites. No other nation, all right? Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. Yeah. So the Lord, brought out how I don't know if I brought it out. I got it right here. Yeah, the Lord knows your heart and knows your true intentions, man. You know, so ultimately you're not going to be able to make yourself the elect or make yourself be chosen. You know, Romans 9 and verse 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. Right. You know, so obedience, faith, belief, and having true intentions, man. You know, and that starts, from within. It starts with the Lord. You know, this is why prayer is huge. We have to be in that begging posture, because the scriptures speak about us being worms, and really how we all really deserve death, man, because we're spiritual adulterers, man. For the most part, most of us, we're worshiping Jesus, which goes back to Serapis Christus. He's an idol, and idol worship and spiritual adultery in general is punishable by death. So, we all pretty much deserve death, man. But it says here, so Romans, I'll end off on this, Romans 9 and verse 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. Right? So we're all doing all these things, being obedient, doing our best, so that the Lord can show mercy on us, in that time. Lord willing, this was edifying. I pray that it was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praise once again to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rachah Kodash, the honest apostles and apostles, great millstone, teach rule well, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.